but he just had a lapse there.
I guess at the least, Altizer didn't want to take first. As that one missed inside.
Let him bunt.
1-1. Or I guess 2-1. That pitch had to count for something, so I guess it was a ball.
What did it hit off of?
I know, that's what I'm wondering, but that's not for us to answer. Umpires have to answer to that one, right?
That's a strike.
Is a strike. Inside with a fastball, 2-2.
You saw what happened last time. Anybody with 2 strikes, you think he does it here?
What'd you say?
You saw what happened last time he bunted with 2 strikes. You think he does it here?
Oh,
doesn't matter.
No, he doesn't. He'll
out.
take it looking for strike 3. 3 straight strikeouts. That's 5 in the game for Griffith. And he set down the last 6 hitters in order. Yeah, Chandler learning how to use the interface on Spreaker to comment. So if you download the Spreaker app, you can actually comment on our stream, and we'll see it most of the time when we pay attention.
We're just fishing tonight, folks.
As that one missed inside. Yeah, Chandler came through for us, so we're glad he was able to. Yeah, you can comment. You can like the page. You can like the stream, I guess, right now. But you can also share it out there to anybody else who may be wanting to listen, as that one's a strike. 1-1. I'm sure we haven't reached the unsavvy tech crowd, the people who don't really know how to use smartphones, but
God.
We might have a hard time getting to that branch. But
hey, I'm telling you what, if my grandmother can learn to do it, anybody can learn to do it.
Yeah, 1-2 count. This is a breaking ball.
Ooh,
misses
good pitch.
Inside, not by much, but misses, and it's 2-2. Yeah, your grandparents listen in almost all the time. My parents listen in sometimes. I'm not going to give them credit all the time. But pitch on the way. This one up and in for strike 3, and that's 4 straight strikeouts for Zach Griffith. 6 in the ball game. And the Bearcats lead it 5-1 as we head into the home half of the 4th inning. And game number 2 of the Southwest District season for Virginia High. It will be 1, 2, and 3. Medley, Dixon, and Griffith when we get back.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game on Bearcat Radio. Remember that after the final whistle, all games are available for replay at Spreaker.com/Bearcat Radio.
Hi, I'm Matt Kenseth. You don't have to be a race car driver to know that life can be full of drama. Some of it you can't control, like mechanical issues, high winds, and rain delays. But there's some drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
You just need to take that first step and find free classes near you and leave the drama for the racetrack.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and in 2009 it was me, your fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when one of my embers landed on dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Top of the order, leading it off for the Bearcats, Bobby Medley, 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on a walk as he rips this one down the line in left, and it's trouble to open the inning for Richlands.
Oh.
Medley in with a double already, rounding second, heading for third. The throws to the cut, and Medley head first. Triple to lead off the inning. And everybody out of the dugout for the Cats clapping for Bobby to rip one down the line there to lead off the 4th. There's the hit we've been looking for, lead-off triple. Off of Simmons. That's his second hit allowed, the second hit of the game for the Cats. Is now Jordan Dixon, 0 for 1 on the afternoon.
Good
Had
stroke.
a sacrifice bunt. His first time up, and then grounded right back to the pitcher. Second time, unlucky bounce there as he hit a high chopper in his last at bat. Runner at third after the triple. Hard ground ball deep in the hole at second. Tartar Fields throw across in time, but the run comes across. 4-3. And Medley scores after the triple, and that's perfect baseball there as Dixon will get credit for the RBI on the ground out. Just what the doctor ordered there for the Cats. Another shot in the arm offensively. Zach
6
Griffith
runs on 2 hits.
to the plate. What would have been more odd is if we'd have won 4-1
with no hits.
With no hits.
I was kind of feeling it. I was looking for it.
That one missed low to Griffith, 1-0. So 1 down. Medley got the inning going with a spark down the left field line, and he got there easily to third. They had trouble with it as Wilson was battling over in the corners. That ball was just kind of bouncing around back there. And Dixon coming through on a 1-0 count. Hard ground ball to second, enough to score Medley and give the Cats a 5-run lead. 2-0, knee high, no call, and it's 3-0. Simmons, a right-hander, pitched a full inning now. Got credit for 2 outs in the last.
Oh, come on.
Big swing there on a fastball up and in, and it's 3-1.
Take that to ball 4.
Justin Lewis waits on deck. Tyler Anderson in the hole as Griffith faces a 3-1, and this one missed low, ball 4. It's 3 walks in the game for Bearcat hitters. Second walk for Lewis, or for Griffith, who reached actually just his first walk. Lewis, who's now up, walked and scored his last time. Bearcats have scored in each of the last 3 innings. Scored 1 in the second, 3 in the third, and 1 here in the fourth. Actually 4 runs in that third. As Haas scored on a single, or on a sac fly, that is. Throw over to first, not in time. They tried to throw behind Malumba, who is now running for Griffith. You see Coach Daniels really likes to use those athletes he's got in the reserve to come out and run the bases. It also helps because they're just totally fresh. They've been in the dugout, come out, got Clifton Malumba. This pitch popped foul, out of play behind us. 0-1 to Lewis, looking for his first hit today. Every Bearcat has reached base today except for Dixon and Bradley.
Call him out, Dylan. God.
No, they just got a chance here, right? I'm just trying to say that everybody else has, gotten on base either by walk or haven't had all that many hits.
We should have them anonymous. You just keep them
Or except for 2 hitters.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They tried to throw back over to Malumba. Couldn't quite get him. They really concentrated on pickoffs.
Yeah, the best pitch for this Richlands team has been the pickoff.
Another breaking ball inside. Shoot top high for ball 1. 1-1 to Lewis as Anderson waits on deck. Wasn't really calling him out. I was just
it kind of sounded like you were calling him out.
What would you think if you were a hitter and you were one of those two? You wouldn't take any offense to it. You'd say, well, I'm getting on next time I get up. So
yeah, because
runner goes. That one misses inside. Throw down is in time, but no tag.
Close.
It's Malumba using the wheels there to take second.
Yeah, because
2-1.
I'm sure they have Bearcat radio tuned on in the dugout. No.
That's true. You never know.
Maybe so.
Coach Daniels likes us. He might have us jamming in there.
So.
If so, there's about a 15-second delay, maybe less than that. So hard hit ground ball up the middle. Coming in the field, it is Altizer. They're rounding third with Malumba. The throw into the cut, and he got it caught in his glove. Cole couldn't get it out, and a run scores. Malumba was burning it up around third, and they wave him on in, and the Cats lead at 7-1 as Lewis gets an RBI single.
Good stroke.
2 runs in the inning for the Cats on 2 hits, and that's the third hit of the ball game for Virginia High. As now Tyler Anderson will come to the plate. Anderson has been hit both times, so he'd definitely like to not get hit this time. He's also scored in the last 2 innings, so he gets on here. He could score in 3 consecutive innings. A rare accomplishment. As another look over.
Not every day that you go 0 for 0 with 2 runs. Yeah.
There's been a lot of little
fun little tidbits today.
Yeah, we've had some.
Not every day you get stats like this.
Things. The bat's coming alive, though, of late as they'll try to throw down. This team's not afraid to throw it around, Richlands. This back standing is Lewis, as it's 1-0 to Anderson.
If you think about it, the Bearcats should have had 1 in the first inning, too. I mean, should have had a run every inning thus far.
They had a runner at second there with 1 out, is trying to steal second and getting there. Is Lewis using the wheels to get the bag. The cleanup hitter coming through with a stolen base. Coach Daniels pushing it on the base pass is rolled into the outfield, but Lewis held up there at second. And dark here at the ballpark, light shining.
Getting cold.
Yeah, starting to get a little chilly. Counts 2-0. Pitch on the way. A hard hit line drive into left. Base hit. And they'll hold Lewis at third base. And a single puts runners on the corners with 1 out. Third hit of the inning for the Cats. Led off with a triple by Medley. A single by Lewis, and now a single by Anderson. Starting to get a little bit contagious here at the top of the order.
Yeah, starting to heat up a little bit.
As Anderson says, okay, I've been hit twice. Now I'll actually try to hit the ball instead of it hitting me. And he hits it hard into left for a single. As we'll have a pitching change coming up. As Haas is due up at the plate. Runners at first and second, or first and third, that is. We'll take a quick commercial break during the pitching change, and we'll be back here on Bearcat Radio. It is 7-1 in favor of the Bearcats.
You're not wired to have a response to this sound. You're neutral to it, and you can hear it repeatedly without feeling anything. But when we introduce a new stimulus, save the food, we've achieved pulling a natural or inborn response from you. Save the food, because 40% of all food in the US never gets eaten. Save the food. Cook it, store it, share it. Just don't waste it. For tips and recipes, visit savethefood.com. Brought to you by NRDC and the Ad Council.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets makes super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org. This message has been brought to you by the Humane Society of the United States, Maddie's Fund, and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human. And she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and theshelterpetproject.org.
Okay, forest animals, kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow, have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. River, how's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man.
I love it. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. Okay. Squirrel.
The forest has been preparing just for you. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You wanted to be a teacher when you were little, but as you grew up, things changed. Teaching just didn't seem like the best option anymore, so you decided to become something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say?
Welcome back to Bearcat Radio after the pitching change. Have a stolen base to open it up as Anderson takes second base. Runners at second and third. Bearcats lead at 7-1. They'll turn to Tyler Wilson, the left fielder. The runners, again, are responsibility goes to